Let's talk electoral matters now, and as the country gears up for the 2027 general election, the work is well cut out for the electoral body, IEBC. The IEBC has already conducted several by-elections as a dress rehearsal for the general election. Now, besides that, the agency has also reviewed election laws and drawn an ambitious roadmap for 2027. The recent by-elections exposed persistent challenges, while proposals to amend election laws and concerns over transparency and stakeholder inclusion continue to raise questions about public confidence in the electoral processes. Grace Nganga examines whether IEBC is ready for the polls and whether it has won the confidence of Kenyans in the electoral process.
For the IEBC, every by-election has served as more than a contest to fill a vacant seat. They have become a testing ground for the system, personnel, and processes that will eventually be deployed during the 2027 general election. But they have also exposed familiar challenges: low voter turnout, allegations of voter bribery, incidents of violence and intimidation, questions over logistics, and renewed scrutiny over election technology and the management of results.
Practices raise concerns regarding the use of money in elections to influence voter choice and warrant close attention by relevant enforcement agencies.
Perhaps recognizing the task ahead, the Commission has already unveiled its strategic plan 2024 to 2029 and the election operations plan of 2025 to 2027, setting out the roadmap to the general election. The roadmap outlines a series of critical milestones, beginning with political party membership registration, party primaries, clearance of independent candidates, nominations, voter education, continuous voter registration, recruitment and training of election officials, procurement of election materials, and testing of election technology before August 10 next year. But even before implementation begins in earnest, the roadmap attracted criticism.
The documents which are being launched today, many of us don't know what is contained other than the sketches that have been outlined.
The launch of the election operations plan today came as a surprise to us because the consultations were not as deep or as close as they should have been.
For the opposition, the concern goes beyond timelines. It is about trust. Can institutions responsible for managing election build confidence among political actors long before polling day?
I've looked at the program. It is government heavy. I didn't understand why it is so government heavy. And also, we've had to push our way to be included in today's program.
Transparency has also emerged as another fault line. One of the most debated proposals before Parliament is the Elections Amendment Bill of 2024, which seeks to remove the legal requirement compelling IEBC to establish a mechanism for live streaming election results from polling stations.
Hii bill si ya mwaka 2026. Hii bill ni ya mwaka 2024 iliyofanywa wakati ule Kenya ilikuwa imeingia katika majaribu ya fujo ambayo ilikuwa hakuna amani.
We want to state here categorically that we have not made any such decision, neither have we made any proposals to Parliament.
Critics, however, warn that removing mandatory live streaming could weaken transparency at a time when public confidence remains fragile.
Raila Amolo Odinga must be rolling in his grave to see a ranking member from his political party be among people who are sponsoring giving IEBC a black. This is disingenuous. It shows you that someone somewhere has panicked.
Before election day itself, the Commission is also seeking to reform how campaigns are financed. Following nationwide public participation, IEBC is finalizing a new electoral campaign financing framework that is expected to introduce clearer rules on campaign contributions and expenditure by political parties and candidates. With less than a year to polling day, the Commission is now working against a strict electoral calendar. The first major deadline comes on March 16, 2027, when political parties are expected to have finalized their membership registers for purposes of nominations. By May 9th, party primaries are expected to be concluded, with independent candidates also required to have secured clearance to contest. Between late May and June, IEBC will receive and process nomination papers from candidates seeking elective office before publishing the final list of those clear to vie. That will then pave way for the official campaign period, which will run until August 7, 3 days before Kenyans head to the polls on August 10, 2027. Running alongside these statutory deadlines are equally critical operational milestones, including continuous voter registration, inspection and auditing of the voters' register, procurement of election materials, requirement and training of election officials, voter education, and nationwide testing of election technology. Even the judiciary has weighed in. Chief Justice Martha Koome has challenged the Commission to move beyond warnings and ensure consistent enforcement of electoral laws, arguing that preventing election-related violence will require swift action against those who incite or engage in illegal acts.
You cannot say your hands are tied by who? You have the code of conduct.
With less than a year before Kenyans return to the ballot, the by-elections have already revealed where the cracks lie. The challenge for IEBC is ensuring those cracks are sealed before they become fault lines in the country's next general election. Grace Nganga, KTN.
Now, with exactly 1 year to go, the